Where's the best place to find daycare teachers, staff, and assistants? If you're new here, I'm Candace Denise, host of the Six Figure Daycare Show, and I run a little thing called the Six Figure Daycare Academy. Every week, in addition to the Academy resources, I get together with providers and we talk about different problems, maybe troubleshoot things that are going on in their business. So, in one of our weekly coffee chats, the question came up, where do I find good employees? Like, where do I find them? I've tried. These people not working out. They're not working out. Here are the 3 top places I use for looking for daycare staff, assistants, and teachers. The first place is care.com. Care.com is a 10 out of 10. And here is why. I've never had a problem with care.com. Every time I posted a job opening or application, I've gotten 7 or 8 applicants, and that's at the very minimum. They all are interested in the job because on care.com, the only people that are on there are nannies, daycare teachers, former daycare owners who just want to supplement their income. And it's much better than posting on like general job recruitment sites where you're getting people who are just looking for a job who necessarily aren't interested in working with children. People who love working with children and are interested, we are a special group, right? So I like to go where the special group is, where they congregate, where they hang out, where they're looking for jobs. That way I know I'm going to get applicants. The second place is your neighborhood. Believe it or not, whether you have a home daycare or daycare center, the neighborhood your daycare is in probably has 1 or 2 people who be interested in working and be a great employee as a daycare teacher, assistant, staff member. And here's how I know that. I'll never forget, I was outside at our daycare. This is years and years ago. There was a husband and wife. They were just walking. So they started talking to me. I was out in front of the daycare. The wife was saying, "Oh, you have a daycare?" I was like, "Yeah, me and my mom opened up a daycare. We've been having the daycare for about, I guess, 4 or 5 years at that point." She asked me if we need any help at the daycare. So I just said, no, I didn't think anything of the question. Why did she tell me she had just retired from the school that was like 2 blocks from the daycare? And she wished she would have known that we were looking for help because I had told her that we had hired a few people, because she would have loved to come in and work part-time. Now tell me about a mind-blowing experience. I was like, you know what? Who would have thought she lived around the corner from the daycare, that around the corner there was a retired teacher who wanted to supplement her income, who was looking to work at a daycare, who we could have hired. I had never thought about that, putting flyers in our community. And that always stuck with me. Once I had that conversation with her, I was like, you know what? There is really, really gold in our daycare communities, right? There are people who've either retired from teaching or are interested in working at a daycare, working with children, who would love to work somewhere close to supplement their income, whether they're retired teachers or just love working with children just in general. So don't rule out your daycare neighborhood or community. All right, the third place is the local teachers union, because as my neighbor, many retired teachers are looking to supplement their income, and many teachers unions will let you post a flyer right in their union building.